It features 38 graded stakes races. The male division is wide open. This horse may be the best, male or female. If you got a hunch, bet a bunch. Back a horse and get paid. You're listening to the Horse Racing Scoop podcast, brought to you by me, Danny Brewer, your favorite turf rider from Tennessee. During these podcasts, we're going to provide information and tips on the greatest sport in the world, thoroughbred horse racing. So remember, like we always say, if you got a hunch, bet a bunch, back a horse and get paid. This is Danny Brewer, your favorite turf rider from Tennessee, and welcome to this edition of the Horse Racing Scoop podcast. We're brought to you by the wonderful folks at Kentucky Downs and the Mint Gaming Hall. We're going to talk a little bit of post-Triple Crown stuff, what's going on in the world of thoroughbred horse racing. I am joined now by my lovely co-host, Miss Laren Brewer.
Hello, everybody. So, first question. Triple Crown races are over, so tell us what's happening now in the world of thoroughbred horse racing.
We know there's lots of exciting stuff happening. There are two huge historic meets going on right now. One on the left coast and one on the right coast. Saratoga up in New York State is going on. That meet runs from July 14th through September 5th. It features 38 graded stakes races. What does that mean? That means competition galore. We got lots of good horses. Large fields means large payouts, which is good for the speculating public for sure. Now, over on the other coast, we got Del Mar happening, one of the most historic tracks in the country, opened in 1937. Bing Crosby had a dream, and wow, what a wonderful place. July 22nd through September 11th is the dates for the Del Mar meet. 23 graded stakes races there, 38 stakes races overall. Once again, lots of large fields. Everybody wants to run at Del Mar, and we know why, because it's such a wonderful place. You've been there before, and I've been there before.
Yes, no, Del Mar is a wonderful place for sure. I hit my first superfecta there, so that's, really exciting memories. And it's such a beautiful track too, so that really makes it special. We know there have been some big races overall, and this time of year we usually focus on 3-year-olds. Who would you put at the top of that division right now?
The male division is wide open. We had 3 different winners in the Triple Crown races. Rich Strike in the Kentucky Derby, huge upset. Early voting, another upset in the Preakness, and then also the Belmont Stakes had another winner, Mo Donegal. Mo Donegal ran a huge race. He was the post-time favorite, but so it wasn't a huge upset, but still, 3 different winners, 3 different races. So I think that division is wide open. Now, we won't see Mo Donegal again because of injury. I'm not sure about Rich Strike. Early voting, he'll run again. He'll probably run in the Travers. But one of the horses that we may think about that's kind of put himself on the map is Cyberknife. Cyberknife won the Haskell last week on July 23rd at Monmouth Park. $1 million race. He won it in track record time for that distance, and so he's super impressive. Now, Cyberknife has won $2 million races. He's the only 3-year-old to win $2 million races this year. He won the Arkansas Derby and now the Haskell. So Cyberknife is one of those horses who definitely seems to be on the rise. We got lots of big races in that male division. The Jim Dandy is July 30th. It's a prelude to the Travers, which is later in the month at Saratoga. We've got the Pennsylvania Derby. It's worth $1 million. The Shared Belief. There's all kinds of big races throughout the country as we move forward in that 3-year-old male division. And that'll help sort things out. Now, in the female aspect of the 3-year-olds, this horse may be the best male or female, and that's one of our favorites. We love Nest. Nest is our girl. She's coming off a super impressive win in the Coaching Club American Oaks. She won it by 12 1/4 lengths. In that race, she beat Secret Oath, who had beaten her in the Kentucky Oaks. Now, I think the reason she beat her is because she got the jump on her. Nest was blocked up inside. The same happened in the Belmont Stakes, too. Nest finished second to the boys in that race, which was very impressive. She got bottled up inside. Mo Donegal got the jump. She couldn't get there at the end, but she was coming at the end. So I think Nest may be the best 3-year-old, male or female. Talked to Todd Pletcher after the Coaching Club American Oaks. He said she came out of it great. He was very, very happy with how she performed, and obviously so. But she's got big things on the horizon for her as well. I think that most likely she won't go in the Travers against the boys again. Probably the Alabama Stakes, which is also run at Saratoga. later in the month. So I think that's probably her likely target. And at the end of the year, probably the Breeders' Cup at Keeneland will be her end goal, which is most of these horses. That's what their year-end goal is, Breeders' Cup, and we've got that. We'll talk about that as we move forward. We'll talk about many other things too as we move forward. So if you have questions about what's going on in the wonderful world of thoroughbred horse racing, you can always catch me on horseracing.scoop.com. Now, we will be putting out more podcasts as we move forward. And, just remember, this is the greatest sport in the world. If you got a hunch, bet a bunch, back a horse, and get paid. Horse Racing Scoop would like to thank our sponsors, the wonderful folks at Kentucky Downs and the Mint Gaming Hall, Anderson Wealth Planning, Dr. Automotive, HorseRacing24.com, and Horse Races Now. Be sure and like this video and subscribe to the Horse Racing Scoop YouTube channel. And always remember, if you got a hunch, bet a bunch, back a horse, and get paid. You must be 21 or older and in Tennessee to place wagers. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text the Tennessee Red Line at 800-889-9789.